Lads, what's good? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video, so I thought I would share an update on where I'm at with things right now in terms of life, business, what I'm doing. And to be honest, I was planning on making these videos a bit more frequently. I think the last one I did was 2 to 3 months ago, and that was back when I was in Thailand. I've since moved to Vietnam, but yeah, I've honestly been struggling to make content, mostly just due to procrastinating making it, which a lot of people struggle with the same things. But yeah, that's probably been the biggest thing for me is you set this goal to make content every day, and then you do okay, but then it's you fall off the wagon. And it's obviously due to a number of reasons, mostly limiting beliefs around yourself. For me personally, it's struggling with what people think when I upload the content, struggling with overthinking what content I actually want to make, what I want my brand to represent. But then I kind of realized it's the only reason you're procrastinating is because you're scared of failing, or you're scared of being judged. And realistically, for me, no one's watching these videos right now, and I could upload every day for the next 6 months. There's probably going to be no one watching still. It's not going to be until you're actually successful that people actually start tuning into what you're saying and the brand. And by then it's filming is second nature, and that's something that's taken me a while to realize as well. But I finally just decided to pull my finger out of my ass and even if it's not the fucking best videos right now, which it's never going to be when you first start, just film what you're fucking doing. Just little updates here and there, 2-3 minute videos, just pump them out and just get used to talking in front of the camera, which is what I'm trying to teach myself right now. And that's why I kind of struggle with making content, which I think that's perfectly normal for pretty much everyone that is starting with content, holding a camera up, talking to the camera, not knowing what to say, mumbling your words, that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's normal, and everyone struggles with it. But obviously, nothing good ever comes easy. So if you want something in life, then you're going to get uncomfortable. You're going to get out of the comfort zone and make it happen for yourself, which is something that I've realized a lot more recently when I set these goals last year, which, to be fair, I've ticked a lot of them off, and I've got updates for you guys on pretty big updates on business milestones that I've hit, my personal career so far over the past couple months, which has been fucking crazy. You'll most likely see them in the next few videos. I've got them recorded, I just haven't uploaded them yet. But yeah, other than that, it's just getting the reps in, and I guess just putting the foundations in, because I know this isn't going to pay off over the next month, 2 months, 3 months, but 6 months down the line, a year down the line, 2 years down the line is when things might start to pick up, and you start getting some traction with content, and people start tuning into what you're saying, and believing in your brand and who you are as a person. But none of that happens if you don't actually start, which is something I realized, and I just decided to bite the bullet and put myself in these uncomfortable situations, and just start filming, even if I'm literally sitting at this fucking desk doing fuck all every day besides working. Just still film something, just put something out. Volume over quality is the focus for me right now. Obviously some people disagree with that, but do what works for you. But yeah, I thought it'd be a quick update. Last video I made, I was in Thailand, Chiang Mai, so I moved there for a few weeks just to test it out. I actually came from Australia, originally from Perth, and yeah, one of my goals was to move out of Australia, specifically to Thailand. But when I got there, I don't know, it wasn't for me. I'm more of a beach person, more of a coastal person. Like I like being close to the beach, living that coastal lifestyle. And I found Da Nang in Vietnam, and you know, one of the fucking nicest beaches in Southeast Asia by far. It's got a city complex, it's good infrastructure, you know, it's very fucking cheap to live here right now as well. So, no, I've managed to find a house. As you can see, I'll do a fucking tour of the house. I'll break down living expenses, rent, that kind of stuff, how much it actually costs to live here in Da Nang. I'll do that in another video over the next couple of days. But yeah, that's probably one of the biggest updates. Career-wise, you know, I'm still working as an appointment setter in remote sales right now. It's going actually really well right now. I'm making a good amount of money every month, which I'll update you guys on how that's been. And I thought I'd probably give you a bit more backstory as to my journey so far in the make money online space as well over the past 2 years, which it's been pretty grim. It took me 2 years before I ever started to make money online, and it's really started to compound over these last few months where I've managed to start scaling past 4 figures into the 5-figure range every month now, which has been really fucking awesome, really rewarding. So yeah, I thought I just need to film a bit more and get a bit more active on Instagram. Well, not even Instagram, but YouTube. Instagram is like, I still get a lot of anxiety posting on there, just because of so everyone sees what you're doing, all your friends, family, that kind of stuff. So for now, focus is YouTube, and I want to post as much as I can on here. And once I'm used to the camera, I'm confident in filming what I do, making it look at least half interesting besides sitting at a desk all day, then start firing on the Instagram a lot more as well. So yeah, that's the update for now. That's the goals. But yeah, over the next few videos, I'll give you guys more of a breakdown on what's actually been happening, how things been going, goals are for the future, what we're looking to do, and yeah, just documenting a lot more of the process as well. Mostly just for me to personally look back on in the future too. A couple of years down the line when I'm successful, millionaire, fucking all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.